some more.
Yo, what is going on, people? Izzy Max here, back again with some MDL matches. Today we are playing Hunter. He is not on the other line today, unfortunately. We are recording this kind of late, so it's just going to be me solo calming on the mic today. Kind of nervous about this one. Let's see what he brought. Last year, okay, pretty much predicted everything except the Sanaconda. Let's see here. I have kind of a risky route that I'm going to take game one. Let's just see what he wants to do with it. Shedinja is going to be more for game two because I don't think he'll be expecting it. Granted, it is safety goggles, so I'm not worried about the sand, but the Dragapult could be an issue. And depends on what Silvally that is. Looking at his team, I'm going to guess it's Silvally Water. So Bulu might actually be the play. But Bulu Oko's almost everything. Or Bulu Urshifu. So yeah, let's do this. This seems solid. I actually didn't have a incredibly good matchup while prepping against him. The Glacier is just so bulky. It's really going to take a lot to take it down, but I feel like once I do, I have a solid chance. The Shedinja there, it gets ally switch, and I didn't realize that. That was the most recent pickup of mine. And if he's not ready for that, it's just going to win. He does have the tools, though, to beat it. So it's not exactly free, but we're going to see what we can do with it. So here we go. Good luck to Hunter. I'm guessing he's going to lead Dusclops Glacier. Dusclops Silvally. Is that Silvally Fairy? Is that what that is? Oop, not that. Yeah, Silvally Fairy. Well, that actually makes me feel a little bit better. Tell you what I will do, though. Let's actually, I think I want to yawn this slot. Yeah, let's do that. I'm actually not worried too much about the Dusclops. Parting shot? Okay, a Snarl. That is honestly fine. I almost brought Thundurus. And yeah, there's the Trick Room. Okay, this is really nothing I'm afraid of. So I'm just going to blast the Meteor Beam, or G-Max Meteor Beam into the Silvally. I'm going to go ahead and hit Colossal with the Flip Turn. Yeah. This is kind of a tech I wanted to try today. Flip turning into the Indeedee kind of takes some of the pressure off. He is not switching out, so that Silvally either dies or goes to sleep. And if it goes to sleep, it's not an issue. The only problem I'll have with that is Colossal will actually be faster now. Okay, there's the Nightshade. Not really an issue. Okay, it won't be until now, which is fine. Vocalith. Okay, that's very bulky, which is fine. Okay, there's the Flip Turn. I want to go into Indeedee or do I want to go into Urshifu? No, I have to go DD. I don't think he snarls here. He might parting shot. No, he is just going to snarl. Which is honestly fine. Because now that thing's asleep. Let's go for the flare. I think would actually do more. No, the vocalist still will do more. So we'll hit the Dusclops now, I guess. What do I expect? Because he could go for a Brick Break. We did see Nightshade, though. Nightshade Trick Room. Is he carrying 2 attacks? Yeah, let's just do the safe play. Go for the Follow Me. Really? Into the Sandaconda, okay. Well, this is all fine. So did he not bring Horse? I wanted to Solar Beam that slot too. Just so I don't proc the Horse's weakness policy. But this is all actually 100% okay. Sand Spit, you're boosting my special defense. Again, all good things. Okay. As weird as it sounds, I want to max Overgrowth. This slot. I don't want to kill the Sandaconda. If I kill the Sandaconda, I kill it, whatever. Yep, high horsepower. Doesn't kill. Expanding force. Should kill. Yep. That crit didn't matter. Okay. Now then, this is all fine, because I don't think he has a double target move to hit. So I can just fire off some Heat Waves. Let Trick Room go down. And then come in late game and sweep. Yeah, let's do that. I need to get Trick Room gone. And if it shows weakness policy, or Urshifu potentially could win, I will need to deal with the Colossal, which is an issue. Yep. Best case scenario, he went for Brick Break into his own Colossal. That way Indeedee soaks up both hits. Okay. Yep, there's the Quake. That's fine. It will end up, does not kill. Okay, good. Max HP, max defense. Yep, there's the brick break. Kills. Again, that is fine. Heat wave. Burn or proc to policy. Okay, no policy, so that's going to be AV or LUM. And there's the Vocalith. Okay. And the dimensions return to normal. Okay, so... I go here. Because I have to set up for an end game. So let's heat wave. Because if he sets it up, I'm screwed. Actually, I'm not. I shouldn't have went into Colossal, or Urshifu. Heat Wave, Wicked Blow. Oh, I missed the Colossal. That is not good. Burn. Okay, well here's the Wicked Blow. Kills. Now, did you target the Urshifu? Yeah, good play. I think I still die. I know Colossal does. Does the Foo? Yeah. Yep, I needed 12. Okay. Oh, I seen Life Orb. Okay. I think I protect. I don't have protect. Darn it. I have to yawn and hope to take a hit. He didn't get an attack boost, but he has Life Orb. This might kill. I am max HP, max defense. Ooh, okay. Actually took that decently well. Problem. If I burn, but I think I have to go for it. Well, I don't think I die from a burn either. Or if he's burned, I don't die. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, it's only Stomping Tantrum? Why are you not running high horsepower? Leftovers first? No, wow. Okay. Okay. That was a good game. Yeah, sure. I don't know why I don't already have it. Okay. Let's see here. Colossal was really good. No, because I need to kill Silvally. Actually, let's do this with this and this. I see that I can live a hit. Yeah. Hopefully he over predicts Colossal Blastoise again. Man, if I got leftovers before that hail, I won that game because his horse went to sleep. Kinda big. Okay, Sandaconda Dusclops. Really? I know. Yup. Why Sandaconda Dusclops? Okay. Like I said, I do need to get rid of the Dusclops and potentially this Sandaconda. I don't really know. We've seen what? High horsepower? I kinda counter-led him, but then I kinda didn't. Because I don't really know what the Sandaconda's trying to do here. But there's the taunt. High horsepower, yep. Not gonna kill. Not really gonna do much of anything. Okay, I want to set up grassy terrain. But I should be faster. Let's give you a hand. Let's max Bulu, let's try it. Yep. Into the fungus. Okay, I hope he realizes that's not gonna work. I might have put myself in a position here. Because if I kill, he's gonna try... Well, no, I'll just double down. I am Life Orb, so maybe the Darkest Lariat will kill. Oh, especially with the Helping Hand. Yep, Sandaconda used Protect. Still did half. Okay. That's fine. Are you weakness policy? That's funny. So here's the thing, I honestly don't know what the speed stat on that is. What is Sandaconda's speed stat? Sandaconda, Sarah B. 71, I should be faster. Then I can just fire off an expanding force into the fungus. I don't know what fungus is gonna do here, because I'm a grass type. Oh, okay. Go back into Dusclops. Again, this is fine. Can't double protect. Bulu gets a kill. Okay. Force into the Dusclops. Decent damage. So we've seen Quake, Hail from the horse. I don't think the horse actually gets anything to hit Shedinja. Okay, out comes the Fungus again. So now we are going to max darkness. Helping Hand. I have to get the Dusclops gone. Dusclops has to go. Rage Powder. Yep, not gonna work. Doesn't understand how Rage Powder works, which is fine. A lot of people actually don't. Excuse me. And now I think I'd just get a free win, because I don't think Dusclops, Glacier can touch what's his face in the bag. At least it shouldn't be able to. Shedinja. Which I'm not going to say is the reason I picked it up, but it's a good reason I picked it up. Now, there's no Trick Room, so this is honestly fine. I know he's going to max. I'm just going to follow me Woodhammer. If I can avoid revealing the Shedinja, I will. Because I think it'll be pivotal in game 3. There's the max. So he doesn't know if I have a third move on this or not. On the Bulu. Which, so Valley Fairy strikes me as odd. I guess it is for the Urshifu. Probably gonna put Indeedee to sleep, which is fine. Spore. Nope, another Rage Powder. Wasn't a fluke. Woodhammer. Does a good chunk. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself. That's crazy. Yep. Okay, do I reveal it? So I think I kind of have to. Actually, let's do this. So Bulu's gonna wood hammer. Yeah. Ooh, Bulu's gonna die. That's fine. And then let's U-turn the Fungus. Ooh, okay. FX Spore. Wow. That is big time unfortunate. But it's fine. Okay, it is time. I wonder if he realizes yet that he can't touch the Shedinja. That crit didn't matter. At least I hope it didn't. Hailstorm. Okay, we win game 2. Looking like it's going to be a 3-0. I am going to protect the save differential. Differential is big. Making sure he hasn't said anything. Because he would have went for the Shedinja. There's a Poltergeist. Solid damage. Wonder Guard. Yep, expecting the ally switch. We'll Poltergeist again. Switch into Urshifu, because we've seen he can't kill it. And now I'm just playing the ally switch game. Should Inja just get the kill here? Dude, go Shedinja. Right on. Okay. Sorry my chair's squeaky. So, game 3. Shedinja's definitely coming in the back. It kind of has to. Bulu was so good there. But I feel like he might lead Clash TA. Which is potentially fine. So if I go... Yeah, I got an idea. And then do I want Indeedee is the question. Or do I want Blastoise? I kind of want Blastoise. Just because it can take hits. What I'm worried about is the Dragapult now. Yeah, let's do this so I don't have to lock myself out of Sucker Punch. Because that will kill the Dragapult. Okay. Good stuff. Yep. Okay. So let's switch you into Blastoise because you're important. And then let's just Sucker Punch the Dragapult. So if he goes for a screen, I'm screwed. You know what? This is fine. There's no way he maxes in front of... He's maxing in front of Urshifu? Oh no. Oh, okay, it's the horse. Yep, Dragapult set the reflect, which is fine. Boom. Dragapult's dead. Hailstorm, that should be in the Bulu slot. Yep. I'm not leaving Bulu in there. Okay. Sorry I'm being a little quiet. I gotta kind of concentrate here. Because I need to get into a 1v1 situation with the Dragapult and the Shedinja. At the very least. Okay, there's the Silvally. Honestly, going into the Bulu is kind of fine here. Because I don't think he knows I'm bandaged yet. He might. I don't think so. I haven't done anything. Well, the U-turn from the Fungus might have revealed it. Okay, there's the guard. Snarl. Multi-attack. Yep. Into the Bulu. Kia. There's the Yawn. Yep. That Glastrier will be put to sleep. I'm not letting it sit there. I could have switched into Shedinja completely free. I can't though. So honestly, seeing what he's doing, I am going to max guard. Turn 1. This is turn 2. This will be fine. This should be fine. I mean, if he goes for the double, good on him. I don't know why he would. And I don't think... He can't kill Blastoise in one hit. Because it is faster than the Glastrier, but slower than the Silvally, I think, is what we've seen. Okay, there's my Protect. There's the Snarl. Not a big deal. Yeah, you hit my Blastoise. Put the Glastrier to sleep. Hailstorm into my protect. Okay. I don't know if he's going to switch the last year out. I don't think he will. That's kind of silly. Currently, I'm in a very good spot. All 4 of my mons are very healthy. He's out of his Dynamax. I'm moving on to my second turn. And I am going to... I feel like I really just need to blast this Silvally. Let's go ahead and yawn that slot. And then overgrow. And then I'll flip turn. Yeah, I'll go for a flip turn next turn. No, I won't. That sounds dumb. He might be able to read that. I don't know. Maybe not. Okay. Yep, into Dusclops. Yep. Frisk. Yep, leftovers. Life Orb. Already seen it. Okay, multi-attack again. Doing a good chunk. Was that a crit? No, it just did a lot. So overgrowth potentially kills. I know Silvally, yeah, Silvally is very bulky. Yeah, I will calc that later. I don't know if that actually mattered, but there's the yawn. And then I should be just set up to win here. I do believe so. Yep, all the recovery. Okay. So let's ignore. Let's go ahead and... yeah, Scald is still just going to do more. 130, 140, boosted stab. This will probably do more. He has to... I think he's going to protect the glass. No, he didn't. Okay, so he's going to get a kill on my Bulu. He's going to try to set Trick Room, which is fine. Scald. Burn would be nice. Some more chip. Yep, there's the Icicle Crash. Kills the Bulu. All good. And now he sets Trick Room. Okay, we are not out of the woods just yet. Grassy terrain is still kicking. Okay. Again, I'm ignoring the Glacier. I know that Dusclops has a move that can at least hit me. So honestly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to protect with Shedinja this turn. No. I have to switch Shedinja out, just to waste a turn. Ooh, no. We're not switching out Blastoise. Okay, so let's... Scald. And switch. Yep, and this is the spot no one wants to be in. Mm. He has crunch. That is not good. Okay, doubled the ally switch, which is fine. Ooh. Well, that's a different spot. I have to do it. Please live. Fuck. Yep. Ooh, this is not good at all. He could still win. I would win in differential. He could still very much so win. Not having protect on Blastoise kind of sucks. How much HP is on Blastoise? More than 50. Does that kill with the burn? Alright, Shedinja. The reflect. I didn't even think of the reflect. I mean, it didn't matter. Alright, Shedinja, here we go. So he'll have his first turn of guaranteed sleep. Okay, I think we won. Oh yeah, Dimension turned back to normal. That's GG, buddy. Holy crap, good game from Hunter. I will try to get him for an interview. Oh, okay. Oh, that hurt my soul. Oh, that hurt my soul, that hurt my soul. Just dragging it out a little bit, which is fine. Shedinja, dude, putting in the work. The crunch was a very good tech. I will give him that. 2 Scalds should just kill, though. So that'll do it. There's the Scald. And the Poltergeist. Okay, I was about to say, did it miss? But no. Okay. Good deal, good deal. Okay, good game to Hunter. I'm going to see if I can get him on the mic real quick. If not, peace. A little bit of a jump cut. Okay, a little bit of a cut. I am back with Hunter. Hey, man, that was a fantastic freaking game. It really was.
Man. Yeah,
dude,
man, it was a good set.
When you watch it back, you will hear me say, oh, fuck, he's got crunch. Because you hit it in game 2.
Dude, oh my gosh. There were so many moments where you you just made the best play possible. I'm shaking my head like, wow, like why didn't I even think about you doing that? You just played amazing, dude. I can't complain about anything. Like it was a pretty hacksless game if you ask me.
Yes, the crit. In I think it was game 2 or game 3. Oh no, it was game 3
On
when I
the
crit your
on the
Silvally.
Savali,
It didn't matter. I did the calc.
I actually needed that crit, even if it did matter through reflect.
Oh
I
well,
actually
yeah. Then
needed
I
that.
I get no. Yeah, I guess so. The reflect was up. So yeah, then the crit did matter.
So, yeah, that's why I don't really think that it's hacks because I was thinking about it like a turn in advance. So I needed my Savali to come down or go down. I mean, so I could come in with Glacier plus Dusclops, and
Mm-hmm.
then under Reflect your Dynamax was gone. So then I knew I could get Trick Room up and potentially have a chance to win the game. So I was thinking about that.
So what did you think of the flip turn instead of the Aqua Jet, so I could go into Indeedee?
Dude, I'm like, okay, so when you led that, I'm like, oh, okay, so he's gonna max Cole or he's just gonna Aqua Jet Cole and Aqua Jet and get the weakness policy off. I'm like, okay, so how am I gonna do this? And then you use flip turn, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my god. I'm like, what's coming in here? Please don't tell me it's Indeedee. And then it's Indeedee. And I'm like, oh no, dude.
Hell yeah,
Oh
man.
no.
Yeah, that was my whole plan going in. I knew you really didn't have a big answer to
No.
Colossal. Like you could
Mm-mm.
deal with it, but you're gonna have to take a big chunk out of your team.
Right. Absolutely.
So that was my game plan going into game 1, was just
Mhm.
scare you with Colossal. And then bring in Shedinja for game 2 and 3. And
Right.
that little 1 HP little insect put in a crap ton of work. It was doing a
Right.
metric shit ton to the
Yeah.
Glass GA.
Yeah, absolutely. And game two, you pretty much made every right choice. Looking back on the game, like just thinking back, like after game two, I'm like, wow. Like he just made every play, every single play that he needed to win that game. With
Yeah.
Shedinja and ally switch and then the protect, and then oh my gosh, that was insane. And then game three, I'm like, I like over predicted
Mm-hmm.
every single turn because I knew oh my
Yep.
gosh,
That's why
my
Ally
games were
Switch is such a
incredible.
toxic move. And on
Right,
Shedinja, of all Mons, on
right.
Shedinja, which is crazy.
Right. I actually I haven't seen Shedinja with much usage like at all.
Mm-mm.
So I'm like, okay, well I'm pretty sure he gets Poltergeist and then maybe he might try and do some shenanigans with Wonder Guard or like something like that. You know what I mean? Like me I just thought it was like just like an offensive mon that I have to hit. So I actually prepped for it. I actually brought Crunch on Glacier just for Shedinja.
Mm-hmm.
And then it didn't even end up mattering because he just made all the right plays and won the game. So
Yep. Yep. So here's the thing.
yeah.
I almost sucker punched your Dusclops, but in game 3, I almost sucker punched it. But I was like, no, I bet he has like Will-O-Wisp or maybe Ally Switch. I'm not gonna sucker punch. You ended up just raw nightshading my Blastoise.
Wait, so there was ally switch shenanigans on my part, like
Well, just
without
because
even
you have
having ally
Dusclops.
switch?
Yeah, well,
Right,
because
right, right.
all I seen was Brick Break, Nightshade, and Trick Room.
Right.
What was your fourth
And
move?
it was helping hand. It
Okay.
was for yeah, so it was for when I had Glacier under Trick Room with helping hand. I just felt like it helped me like when I was maxed, it helps me break through a couple of the calcs with helping hand. So like if I'm Dynamax Glacier and you're protecting on a mon who isn't Dynamax, like the helping hand helps me burst through a couple of those calcs. So
Okay. Okay. What
yeah.
did you think of the Tapu Bulu? Because honestly, that thing wasn't even on my team until like an hour
Mhm.
and a half ago.
So the thing is, right? When I was prepping for your team, did you see the weakness policy on Sandaconda?
Yeah, it caught me off guard when I hit it, and I was like, okay, it didn't die. Wait, what is? Wait, it's weakness policy?
Okay, so there's actually a little bit of context I have to give. I actually used to have oh my gosh. I'm like blanking on the plan that I had,
Was it Surf
but
Dragapult?
no. Well I mean it was, but that like when I saw that you had like a bunch of options that I just really couldn't surf with Dragapult. And when
Mm-hmm.
I saw the Colossal, I was like, okay, so one of the plans I had leading off with was Sandaconda Dragapult because I could just max surf with the weakness policy and potentially trying to catch you off guard if you led like for example, let me see. Because I was screens too, right? So
Yeah.
I was thinking like if you led Indeedee Blastoise and did the follow me Shell Smash, right?
Mm-hmm.
I could max Sandaconda and go for the sand spit and proc my weakness policy with surf, and then the following turn use light screen because I would assume that you were gonna attack the Sandaconda. So that was actually my plan, and
Okay.
I actually do a lot to Blastoise with that, and then that was kind of my plan going in. And for the Bulu, like, I mean, that was kind of your original question, so I may as well touch on that. I felt like I had a decent matchup against it because of my Glacier under Trick Room. But with Bulu on the field, dude, it was the biggest facepalm when I Rage Powdered and you just wood hammered me.
Yep.
Or,
okay, you're gonna hear that. You're gonna hear that. I was like, I wonder if he realizes that this isn't gonna work. Well, let's just helping hand. You did it, and it just didn't work. And I was like, okay, well, let's switch in Shedinja because I got safety goggles because I knew it was gonna be a weather war.
Oh my gosh, when I saw safety goggles on it, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Shedinja is the easiest mon to prep for. Speed and HP. Or speed and attack. That's it. And I'll tell you what, that thing, I am very impressed. I really am. I'm putting the 2 low-tier bugs, Frostmoth and Shedinja, to good work, and I'm excited about it.
Dude, they're so good. Like, you're just making them so good. I just have to give you so much props for this game because I felt like I was really confident going into this game that I had actually like a decent game plan. In game 1, I kind of won by like a slim margin.
Okay,
I didn't really
listen.
expect to win that by the hail. You know what I mean?
If my leftovers would have procced before the hail, I win that. Because as soon as that happened, I was like, oh my god, leftovers proc. And then the hail did it, and I was like, well, that sucks.
Yeah, so I got a little bit lucky, because I actually don't even know that mechanic personally. Like, if I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't know like the.
I honestly,
sure Wolf Glick did a video on that.
Yeah,
right?
and I don't know either. I think weather does take effect first.
Yeah,
but either way, yeah, that game was super close, and like it literally could have went either way depending on what procced first.
Right.
What did you think of the Blastoise? Not gonna lie, I got inspiration from Ryan's Vaporeon.
From Ryan. Hey, shout out to Ryan. Because of the yawn. Oh my gosh.
Oh, my camera went out of focus. There we go.
When I was prepping for your team, I literally looked at like, okay, can anything put me to sleep? And then I looked at Blastoise and I'm like, it gets yawn. I'm like, okay, so there's no way he's bringing yawn Blastoise, right? Like, Shell Smash Blastoise has a great matchup against my team for the most part. Like, there's no way he's bringing Yawn Blastoise, right? There's no way.
It did have a good matchup, and that's why I didn't bring it, because I figured you'd prep really hard for it.
Right.
That's what I did to Ryan.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It worked both times, right?
Yeah, it did. So, if you didn't notice, my Urshifu was banned.
I did not know. I thought it was, well, I saw it wasn't,
Life Orb,
well, I didn't actually, frisk it.
Oh,
but
okay.
I didn't actually frisk it, so I didn't actually get to see what item you were. So I didn't actually know. I just thought maybe you were Scarf or something like that. I knew, like, because you had U-turn, right? So
yeah.
I'm like...
So I was really surprised you didn't notice, seeing how much damage it did to the Fungus, because it did like 75%.
Yeah.
Which was insane amounts of damage.
I actually don't even have any defensive investment in that. I'm pretty sure it was all special defense.
I still should only have been doing like 50%.
Oh, is that right? I didn't actually do the calc for U-turn on Urshifu. I was just kind of focused on bringing it in, maybe sacking it off, potentially getting a Rage Powder off, and then, oh my gosh, you don't understand how big of a facepalm it was when Bulu Overgrowth, when I Rage Powder, I'm like, no!
Well, the thing is, what else were you going to do?
Exactly, you know what I mean? Like, so in my head, I Rage Powder, I get Trick Room up, I come in with Glacier, and I have a shot to win this game. And then I come in with Fungus, I click Rage Powder, and I'm like, and then it just goes through, and I'm like, I just lost. Like, I can't come back from this. There's no way. Like, there's absolutely no way.
I didn't Oko you, did I, with the Helping Hand Darkest Lariat?
You might have.
I might have.
Recording.
But yeah,
I'm pretty sure you did.
So what do you think of that Bulu set? I know what you think about Bulu, but the Bulu set, it was Protect, Taunt, Wood Hammer, and Darkest Lariat.
Yeah, the taunt was pretty surprising to me. Like, when I was prepping, I saw that I was looking for taunt users on your team, and I knew that Bulu was. But when I saw the Life Orb, I was like, oh, like, I'm pretty sure he's just gonna max with this. I'm not really expecting the taunt here. So, okay.
Yeah.
I guess I need to expect the unexpected more.
So that's why
that was pretty good.
Yeah, that's why that mon wasn't actually on my team until like this morning when I bred all my Pokemon. It was originally Thunderous because of Taunt.
You
And
know,
then
I actually prepped a lot for Thunderous on this team.
yeah, well, so it was gonna be Prankster Thunderous, so I could Thunderwave the
Mhm.
Dragapult and then outspeed it with everything. But then I'm thinking, I don't care. That's like
Right.
the fastest thing on your team. So I'm gonna tell you now, nothing on my team had like any speed investment. It was all either max HP, max defense, max HP, max attack. So yeah, Dragapult outsped everything. Did you have any speed in your Sandaconda?
In my Sandaconda, no, because I actually intended to have it under Trick Room,
Okay.
potentially.
So when Bulu outsped your Sandaconda, I knew that you didn't have any, if very little at most, because I didn't have any, because Bulu's speed is 75 and Sandaconda is 71. I looked it
71, right,
up
yeah.
mid-game. I was like, oh shit, how fast is Sandaconda? And I'm over here fiddling with my phone. But no, that Sandaconda did a lot of damage to the Colossal.
Yeah, you know, it was just kind of there because I felt like it could kind of catch you off guard and maybe you wouldn't prep for it as much. So I was thinking about having it as an alternate Trick Room sweeper to Glacier, which is, I mean, is kind of an obvious one, right? I mean, you know, as you know, shout out to Matt for the meme. You know, if you don't bring Glacier, you're kind of forfeiting. You know, most games. So
I mean, it almost put in the work. I'm gonna tell you now. Before the match started, I looked at the camera and said, I'm expecting to lose this match.
Yeah, I appreciate the kind words, dude.
But
I really do.
I mean, okay, MVP for me. Who is it?
For you, okay. So it's got to be between Bulu and Shedinja. Right?
I was gonna say Bulu and Shedinja.
Yeah, it's got to be because
For sure.
Bulu put in so much work game 2 and game 3, but then Shedinja was like one of the only reasons why I kept misplaying because I had to over predict for the Shedinja. So it's like, I mean, you can weigh each option, but I think both of them are your MVPs. If I had to choose one, it would probably be Bulu.
Okay, and yours is of course Clash GA. Like there's nothing about that one.
Right.
Yeah. Because what other mons did you bring? Fairy. Why Fairy? That was my last question. Why Fairy?
For Urshifu.
Okay, that's what I figured, but I wasn't for sure. And I don't really have any good steel coverage. Like I have, I have steel coverage, but it's not great. It's like Flash Cannon on Blastoise and like Heavy Slam, but like.
Yeah, the only reason why I was actually gonna bring, I think it was, which Savali was it?
I was expecting water.
I don't think I was bringing water. I forget what type it was. It might have been. I actually can't remember.
Yeah, water and ground. I would not have been surprised. I was very surprised when I seen Fairy. When it first came out, I thought it was Psychic. Because you probably thought I was going to set Psychic terrain.
Yeah, that would have been a cool.
I was like, oh god, that's multi-attack, boosted by stab, boosted by psychic terrain. That's not good. And then I looked at it and it was Fairy. I was like, okay, Urshifu's not safe.
Yeah, so the only reason why it was Fairy really was because I had the core of Glacier, Dusclops, Sandaconda, and supportive Dragapult. And I'm like, I really have nothing for Urshifu, like, at all.
Okay, yeah, that was my first thing when I was prepping. I was like, he can't handle Urshifu, so let's just ban it and click Wicked Blow. Like, it's gonna do half, if not more, to everything you have.
Right. And I'm like, I realized this when I was prepping, and I'm like, okay, so then Savali Fairy has to be coming.
And that is the only reason I had to switch out when Silvally came in after I KO'd Dragapult. Because I was locked into Wicked Blow.
Right. Okay. Well, that term makes a lot more sense now. I'm like, yeah. There were a couple times around the Urshifu where I'm like, why in the world? Because there was one turn I think where I had Glacier under Trick Room and you didn't protect Urshifu, and I'm like, okay, so
was that game 3 when I almost clicked Sucker Punch?
Yes, I think that's what it was. And
because it should have been the last turn of Trick Room.
Yeah, I assume you just close combated Glacier there, or did you Wicked Blow Dusclops?
I had to Wicked. No. Yeah. No, I click close combat. I was like, okay, maybe he over predicts and expects me to switch into Shedinja. Let's do this. So it was a 50-50 on my end that I was willing to take because I knew Blastoise kind of had the game on lock after I got that yawn off.
Yeah, absolutely.
Blastoise was taking like 0 damage.
Dude, when you kept on scalding my Dusclops, I'm like, did he just misclick? Like, why is he not yawning my Glacier? And then it ended up not even mattering because you timed the yawn perfectly to the point where you had Shedinja plus Blastoise, and me only having Glacier on the field,
I knew
and
what
my
I was
Glacier
doing.
was asleep. Yeah, so you timed it perfectly. Props on you, dude. Like I'm like I said, wow, a lot this game.
Oh, well, I can't wait to see your half. It was a good
Yeah,
game, for
yes, it was
sure.
very good.
I think other than game 2, these matches could have went either way.
Hmm.
Like, big facts.
Yeah.
My whole team was whittled down. I mean, when you have a full HP Shedinja, the game's not quite in your favor. But anyway, dude, good game.
Yeah, GG man.
When is your bye week next week?
Week 5, yes.
Yep. All right. So you get to take a break, and I guess I will probably talk to you later. All
Yeah, see you, man.
right. See ya.